Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas alongside Johny Hendricks, who meets Wonderboy Thompson this Saturday in the main event on FS1. Johny, it's great to see you, and you know, I love the poetry here, because 192, of course, things didn't go your way. Yep. Now here you are, saving the card. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, did that go through your mind?
Yeah, it did. It did. You know. And like we were just talking, I know the UFC was probably like, that dude better make weight. And, you know, I checked in yesterday at 176. So right now, this morning I woke up at 174. My weight's there. Right now I'm probably 176. It's amazing, you know, that, you know, it goes from your lowest low to being able to, you know, that you have a good enough name and that the UFC trusts you, that you can headline a card and do that. You know, like I said, it's very nice that I like that responsibility.
Let's see them abs.
Them abs?
Let's see them.
Yeah, them abs.
Damn, look at that. Look at Johny Hendricks.
Yeah, I know.
That will shut up all the haters.
Yeah, it's going to shut up a lot of the haters. And, you know, we had a lot of them after that last fight. Yeah. You know, and like I said, I'm sorry that, you know, I thought I knew more than I did. You know, and that's really what it boils down to. And I don't know everything.
Would you say that was the lowest point of your athletic career, even dating back to college, high school, etc., just not being able to show up on fight night?
Yes. You know, and that's the thing is that, you know, whenever you do something like that, like I said, it's not only you that you disappointed, you did it to the UFC, you did it to the fans. You know, there's a lot of responsibility. And, you know, and like I said, I thought I was doing great. You know what I mean? Like going into all those interviews, I thought I was doing awesome. I was like, hey, my weight's going down. I'm there, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, you know, whenever I hit 190, that's when everything went bad, like real bad. And I was like, uh-oh, you know, in my mind. And now that I have a new nutritionist, Lewis, hey, I don't have to worry about that. You know, like I said, I haven't been over 85 and probably 85 to 87 for about a month and a little over a month now. You know, it's been pretty nice.
So a lot of changes for you. You're also no longer a part of Team Takedown. Yep. Can you explain why you left?
Just, you know, it's just time to move on. You know what I mean? It's time for me to venture out on my own and see what I can do. You know, I was a little nervous about what coaches, you know, I couldn't get and all that kind of stuff, but I got everything. You know, everything I prayed for, I got. You know, and you know, it's just, it is what it is. You know, it's time for me to sit there and say, hey, you know, I'm thinking of my family. I'm thinking of, you know, my future. And whenever I think of that, that's whenever I knew that a lot of things had to change. And one thing that I do like, since I do manage myself now,
oh, wow.
is that UFC contacts me.
Okay.
I say yes, or I text these guys and say, hey, what do you think? They're like, cool, and I shoot it back. If we have problems with camp or whatever, I shoot to these guys, and it's back to me. You know what I'm saying? So there's no middleman anymore. Now I can sit there and really be interactive, not only in what I'm doing with my coaches, but also what I'm doing with the UFC. And like I said, there's a time and a place for management. I do agree with that. But where I'm at now and what I've done, it's time for me to say, hey, what can I do on my own?
How'd you feel about this going from a 3-round fight to a 5-round fight on such short notice? Were you okay with that?
I was perfectly fine with that, okay. You know, because I was actually, like I've been saying for a while, for the last month I've been running right around 4.5 miles. Right. Even for my title fights, I was running 3.5 at most, okay? And I have more energy because I'm losing weight the right way. I'm cutting weight the right way. So right now, even right now, we're going to go hit mitts. We're going to do a 5-round fight today. Because I have that kind of energy. You know, I'm not draining myself from being 210, 220 and trying to cut down. You know, right now I'd be at 185 at best, right? And if you're at 185 at best, you're still trying to, you got to use all your focus and mental preparation to get the weight off. I don't have to worry about that now.
Final thing. The big knock on him in the past has been his wrestling, his takedown defense. He can be exposed on the ground. It happened against Matt Brown, but that was a long time ago. How would you assess his wrestling, and are you going to look to exploit that on Saturday?
You know what? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Okay. Hey, I will tell you this. My wrestling can use it 2 different ways. People are starting to talk about my wrestling. Remember, there for a while, for the last, 4 years, all they've talked about is my knockout power.
Right.
Well, I'm getting that back as well because I'm lifting weights again. And secondly, is that now my wrestling is feared again. Now I can sit there and say, am I going to use it to set up my hands, or am I going to use my hands to set up my wrestling? I can play either one. I don't have to say I'm using my wrestling to set up my hands, because I can use it either way. I have the stand-up ability to use it the other way. So then it's going to keep them on their toes and also me on my toes. You know, because like I said, if I'm thinking wrestling, I'm not thinking punch. But if I think punch, I might not be thinking wrestling. Now I'm starting to blend everything together the way that I need to.
One more quick thing. He says if he wins, he gets a title shot. Is that the case for you as well?
Sure. Yeah. Hey, right now I'm just one thing is on my mind,
okay.
and it's him. You know, we've always done that where we're focused on this guy, but we also talk about the title. I don't want to think about title. Okay. Guess what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about winning on Saturday. That's it. That's my main focus is on that dude right over there. And once that's over with, then it becomes title and my baby. You know, I got a baby boy coming in March. End of March or early April, and that's really why I'm happy that I was able to get on this card, thankful, and because then I can fight in August, and I can fight in December. So, hey, August title fight, that sounds great to me. December title fight, that sounds great to me. I just want the belt back by the end of 2016. That's our game plan, and that's our focus.
Well, good to see you in good health and good spirits. Good luck in the fight. Pleasure as always, and of course, again, congratulations on the baby coming up.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.